Okay, this video is gonna be weird. Just get ready for it. I was editing the Elden Ring, Elden Ring video, and I got to the part where Jolan was in it, and I started just thinking to myself like about the NPCs that are in the game, and I was just like, and I just fell down this rabbit hole, and I was just thinking to myself like, okay, it's not my fault, and like just like I said in the clip, I'm gonna play it. It's not my fault that From Software makes the hottest woman. Do I know how she looks like underneath that mask? I mean that armor? No, because you know what? There are girlies that love the what's his name? Scream mask and like Jason mask. This is my kind. Armor stays on. This is the ladies that I'm talking about. I'm gonna turn on safe strict, please. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. Shout out to all these ladies that are real and post for all these, and they're not AI. This cool. It looks like through the. It looks like just from the picture. It looks like there's like a whatchamacallit, like that armor boobage that they give women. I fucking hate that. This wonderful. I love that. I love that there's like it's unisex. I guess I like that. I guess this is a better look. I guess yeah. That's safe. I love that. Love that. This no. Or it's in the border of like yes and no. I like the chest plate. I wish it was bigger. You know what I'm trying to say? Like with these other ladies, it's big. It looks like it's gonna cover the entire thing if you were to stab it. It looks functional. That's what I'm getting at. This, no. And she's probably a role player. I know that. What is it? Role player? No, it's shout out to people who do that. I never done that. Sounds fun though. I don't know. I wouldn't like to get hit. I've played paintball. Don't like that. This, love that. Love that. We love a lady in armor that looks unisex. We don't like. Where's a good example? This. No. We don't want the girls to be shown. You know what I mean? We don't want to know that the girls are there. Horrible. No. She's AI. Even horrible. No. No. And like, okay, we're getting into that. See what I mean? Like, it's unisex. This is awesome. I love that. This, amazing. That looks like a Narnia type of thing. Is it? No. But see what I'm getting at? It looks unisex. It looks functional. Like that lady from, what's the name? Her. Love that. Love that. No. See what I mean? Oh, yeah. Never mind. Worse. No. That's not a good example. Let me see. This, no. See, because the girls are there. We don't want to. I don't want to see them. You know what I mean? This is. I'm getting at something, right? No, but here's the thing. So let's look at Elden Ring. Who's a good? Okay, let's just go down the list. So, Relana, good example. She also has a little bit of the girls showing. Not really. It's more so like a one thing. But no, I mean, I love her. She is like the in-betweener. Because I feel like she has such a badass attitude. You see how like it's kind of like popping out? I wish it was more like, you know what I mean? Not the girls more, just the chest plate more. You know what I mean? Like not be that harsh line. I'm saying we as me, right? We don't want to see the girls. I like the unisex type of thing. Because okay, let's get at someone else. Redman Freya. Here we go. Redman Freya. I love her. And now, she's a conundrum. Because, as you can see, she has like the stupid type of like, what is it, Batman Begins? Or Batman Origins? The one with the bat nipples? See, she has that. It doesn't look stupid on her. I don't think it looks stupid on her. Because of her whole thing. She brings it together. And not only that, she looks like she just wears it because she wants to. Because she knows she's a badass. Like, her whole outfit is very, like, Herculean and stuff like that. Which I love. I love that shit. But, here's the thing. That's like, how do you say it? It's a gray area for me. Just because she's also... I think it's because she's more of a muscle mommy that it gets me the yes to me. And it's because Like I said, the sword, I love that. The Herculean with the skirt and like the what is that? Like the pelt? Love that. And then what you got going on down there? What you got down there in the helmet? What is it that you're trying to hide? A beautiful face? I think so. Oh my god. I just like took myself out of the moment for a second. She is like the in-betweener where she can have that armor and it's like okay for me, but I think it's the muscle mommy that overpowers that, the aspect of the chest plate. Because like I said, in other things or in other characters, I don't like that. Needle Knight Lita or Lita, however you say. Here is where we get into the nitty gritty of the yes and no's, right? I don't like that. I don't like the in between of. Oh, okay, come on, Papa. I don't like the in between of the armor trying to be a knight and then just flowy armor. I don't like that. And sure, there may be. Oh, that's just fan art. Love fan art. Hate AI. But like I said, I don't like the in between of like I still have armor, but it's flowy, and I don't like that. Leta, no. It's like an in betweener. You don't. It gives me. I was gonna say bisexual. No, but it gives me. I should have shaved. Anyway, undecided. She can't decide on what she wants to be. Is she? I don't know if she's a cleric. I don't know if you consider her that. I don't remember. I remember fighting her, but I don't remember what she did. I don't know what you got going on. It seems like she doesn't know what she wants. She knows what she wants. She's a hey mamas. She would go to a lesbian bar and know what she wants, and she would be like, hey mamas. You know what I mean? I see her. She is the captain of the wrestling team. And you know what? I feel like she also is a hot Cheetos girl. Or she was. You see what I'm getting at? Leda, she looks like she's in cross country. What I'm trying to get at is like, she does that, but then still it's like, no, but I need to concentrate on my like academics. And it's like, she doesn't really have that balance. It's like kind of messy balance. When it's good balance, which I feel like she has, or not that she has, I feel like she is overpowering in just one. She's like, fuck it, I'm going all out with powerlifting or whatever sport I'm going. But with Leta, she's a Troy Bolton. She's trying to figure out, am I into theater? Am I into basketball? What am I? And that's what I'm getting at from this armor. Okay, let's move on. Now, here's another example. Nefeli Lu. Is that how you say her name? Okay, Nefeli Lu. Here's a lady that knows what she wants. She knows what she wants, she knows what she is, and she's not afraid to be it. You know what I mean? She's not afraid of the moment. I don't think she's a hot Cheetos girl, but she is barbaric. She will invite you to Wingstop on the first date and then just eat like a maniac. She will like scratch her fucking face with a like smear everything everywhere all at once and just be messy. But she knows who she is. She knows she's not a clean girl. She knows she's not like a princess. She knows she's rough around the edges. She knows that like she would rather go hunting shit in the swamp. I don't know what you hunt in the swamp, but she would go to the swamp, figure out what she's hunting. Bare feet. Not like that. But like, you know what I'm trying to say? She's crazy, but like very, I wouldn't say masculine. Because you can be feminine and do all that. She's like a force to be reckoned with, if that makes sense. Now I'm getting this out of the vibe. All of what I've been saying is out of vibes from what I've gotten. Which is like, minimum time, I don't really deal with the NPCs, but with their vibe. Nefeli Lu looks like that. Like, she looks messy, but she knows who she is. She knows what she wants. And she will tap that. Whoever she wants to tap, she will tap. She will look at you, be like, you don't drink? Come here. I'm gonna make you drunk on me. Oh, hold on. Oh, that was a bar. Anyway, now, here's another person. Or here's another lady. Renala. Yeah, I always confuse Renala and Relana. Anyway, Renala. She's a yes for me. because I feel like she's like I said, she knows who she is. She knows what she wants. She's very smart. We love women in STEM. She's definitely a woman in STEM. In what type of STEM? I don't know. But she's in something. She's definitely in something. And like, see what I mean? Her Lera. Okay. Here's the example of these two ladies, right? Okay. Here's the example of the two ladies. Why am I getting so into this? I don't know. But anyway, I'm kind of enjoying this. I'm kind of enjoying this talk. She looks like she doesn't know what she wants. She does. She knows exactly. She's like, I don't need to wear armor. I don't need to wear armor to feel better about myself. She looks like she needs to wear armor to feel better about herself. She knows who she is. She doesn't. She's in this kind of like My Chemical Romance, but also not Britney Spears. What's her name? Taylor Swift type of thing. You know what I mean? Like just two separate genres that like sometimes most of the time don't go together. That type of thing. Wait, is My Chemical Romance pop? What is My Chemical Romance? Not gonna get into it. But anyway, what you see what I'm trying to get at is like she's trying to fit, or she's trying to mix water and oil. She's not. She knows exactly what she wants. She knows exactly what she is. And I love that for her. We love a lady who knows who she is. Right? She's confident in her ability. She's like, I don't need armor because I know that my summons, I know that my magic, I know that my ability as a, what is she, a mage? Whatever the fuck she is, will get me through whatever. And isn't it in the lore that she like basically handled almost everybody's ass? Okay. Here's another example. Malenia. It's a no-no. Why not? She is the embodiment of confidence. Yes, she is, but she's toxic. Pun intended. Like, it's also that she also doesn't know what she is. Where is it? Like, I'm trying to get a full picture. Why the helmet? Why do you need the helmet? Like, it's like trying to be armor, but not. And you can say like, oh, it's because she's overconfident and that's why she wears this like stuff. What I'm trying to get at is, oh god, like, see what I'm trying to say? And like, yes, I know the lore reason that like she has the fucking hand. I'm not talking about the hand. I'm talking about the helmet. Be with me. Stick with me. Stay with me. So why the helmet? She don't need the helmet. And like I said, she clearly don't need it because she's blind. Why? Or she's not. Well, I think she is blind, actually. But see what I mean? And then, but when she blooms, like, it's a different story. I still think no, for me. If you hear that, that's calming in the background. But like, I don't know. It's just a no for me. Beautiful body. I was gonna say she reminds me of Chapel Roan in that. I don't remember, but one of the carpet where, you know what I mean, where she had the things, the dress hanging off of her girls. Anyway, moving on. Ronnie is a different case. She knows who she is. She knows who she is. She's crazy. I'm kind of talking myself into her. But no. So, she looks like she will mess your life up. And, like, okay, no, I am kind of talking myself into her. But, like I said, she knows what... It is really attractive that she knows what she wants. She knows who she is. And she is really ambitious. We love an ambitious woman. We love that. The world hates her for it. But she knows who she is and she will get it. Let's go into other... See? Now with Smithing Master Hugh. I was gonna do a tier list, but I was looking at all these people and I was like, I don't remember any of them. Also, this is the dude that like is kind of... Oh, what is he? He's just super edgy. Dude, get a life. He's a virgin. Anyway, I feel like he would be a great best friend. He would be the DD. He would not want to be at the club at all. He wants to be at home reading a book or whatever the fuck he wants to. But he does not want to be there. He's just there because someone dragged him along and he's like, well, I can't just leave these people. That's what I get from him. Right? Alexander. Now let's get into the men. If we do get into the men. Alexander is a great example of a fragile man and a fragile ego of a man. Right? He's massive, you know, he's massive, he looks strong, He's all the type of things that you think are gonna be good and should make him just confident, right? But you get one chip in that armor, gone. He's gone. And see what I'm trying to say what I'm trying to get at with Alexander. I feel like if we were to be living together, he would be fun for a while. He would be fun for a while. I'm not gonna lie. We would lay in bed together. He would roll over me, and just I feel like having a massive weight on top of you would be nice in bed. As soon as you hit as soon as you tell him like, hey, I didn't like that you said this, or hey, you made a joke that I didn't like, you know, that type of thing where you kind of like you call him out on something, it's like boom, it breaks him, and he's just like, no, and like he just starts fighting you, and you're like, no, baby boy, what are you doing? You know what I mean? Horaloo. Horaloo is someone that I feel like everyone has met at least once. Personally, I am into older men, right? Older men for me, sometimes depending, right, on the build and stuff like that. Sometimes I'm into it. If they're a little bit chunky, like a dad bod with like hairy arms that are also kind of like silver, and like he has a silver, but not like this long, you know, like type of like I wouldn't say Santa Claus, but like a well-kept Santa Claus beard and like good type of hair. Love that. But anyway, he looks like a munch. And he looks like, which is a really good thing, but he looks like he would be way too into it. Example, he wouldn't mind that you were on your period, but like he's a little bit too into it, into like a weird way. You know what I mean? Where it's like, we love the enthusiasm, but it gets to a point, right? They're only munching on you during your period. You know what I mean? It's like that. It's kind of weird. It's weird. He also has that vibe that like, yes, he's masculine, or not masculine, muscular. And we love that. We love a muscular man. We love a man that stays fit, right? But he looks like if you were to go to the beach with him, he would take off his shirt and then start acting not his age. And just like, I wouldn't say a teenager, but I would say, I don't know. Let's say he's 60, 50. He starts acting 20 to 30. Maybe. And you're just like, dude, no. You're being weird. You're weirding out the fucking frat boys. And that's a hard thing to do. But see what I'm getting at? Like, Horaloo is just, I don't know. It would be good for a night. Not for a relationship. And so no. Yes and no. But like a cautious no. Here's the thing. Or a cautious yes. I would send my location to my friend. I'd be like, hey, I'm going out with this, or I'm staying at this other person's place. Here's my location. If I don't text you back at 1 p.m. at this time, something happened to me. Call the cop. You know what I mean? You know what I'm trying to get at? Like, he gives off that vibe. Where you're like, they seem safe, but I don't trust General Radon. Here's the thing about Radon. Radon is a great example of someone who's like, now I've never met someone that's played rugby. Radon looks like I've never met someone that has played rugby. He's a star football player. He knows it. He knows he's a star football player. He knows that everyone's there just to watch him. He knows if he were to play baseball, he knows that every scouter that are behind home plate with that little gun, every time he throws, every time he does something, they all just like start writing. Oh, he picked his nose, start writing. Like, see what I mean? Oh, he like spit out a seed, start writing. Someone who is very capable in his abilities and he knows it. And I wouldn't say he's cocky, but once you get to know him, you know he's like, oh, you know, it's like he has the ability to be cocky because he's really good at this, but also he doesn't push it. Not in a bad way. Kind of in an endearing way where you can kind of like chip at his armor and he'll like laugh it off. He won't be like that type of dude where you tell him like, bro, get a life. And he's like, bro, learn how to fucking run the bases and then talk to me. That type of thing where like their life is just that sport. Not thinking about it. He really did like war, huh? No, still, he doesn't give off that vibe. He still gives off like just confident and like I said, he looks like somebody, and mainly because of this picture, he in the lore thing, lore-wise, he's waiting for Melania to get up, right? He's a respectful man. When you tell him no, he will be like, "I, okay, I listen," and that's hot. You know what I'm trying to say? Red Dawn is a yes, because also but here's the thing. I feel like he has a lot of trauma. He has a lot of trauma mainly because of Mikola. Mikola is that one ex that keeps on being in his phone, and you're like, dude, move on. You're like, move on. First of all, move on. Second of all, get a restraining order. What are you doing? Why do you entertain this femboy twink? And like I said, here's the thing. The showing off of the plate, same thing with Redman Freya. He's confident. It's that just like knowing of self that like, I know who I am. I trust my abilities. Sure, my armor may not be the best, but I know who you know what I mean? He knows who he is. And that's hot. That's hot. Blade. I'm gonna say a couple sentences. Because Blade is super easy. Everyone will do him. Especially, and here's the thing. He passes my test with the chest plate. It's like an actual chest plate. And he passes with flying colors. For me, beautiful. Anyway, here's one thing I'm gonna say about him. Or a couple things. First off, Omegaverse. Yummy. Second of all, he's definitely an alpha. Third of all, Omega. I'm gonna leave it at that. If you don't know, you don't know. The girls that know. Oh! You know who? Okay, you know who would be a great partner? Him. What's his name? Meryl Pastor. Now, here's the thing. He does have red flags. First of all, I wouldn't say that being a turtle is a red flag, but being religious is. What are you? You know what I mean? Will he be like, no? You need to submit to me because you're my wife. Is he that type of like? Is he in that type of religion? But let's get to that, let's ignore that, right? I feel like at night when we go to bed, I don't know what type of situation we got going on where like the bed is massive because I'm fucking fitting in with him. That's for sure. But anyway, I'm pretty sure you tell him, hey, babe, can't sleep, right? And he's like, don't worry, I got you. And then he just starts spewing off lore. He's like that autistic boyfriend that just never shuts the fuck up about their special interest. Lore is his special interest, and he will continue talking about it. And you ask him questions, and then just continue rambling. And you know what? Love that. Because he will make you go to sleep. Whatever the fuck he's talking about, you don't know. You'll just go to sleep. And like, I do remember he does have like a soothing voice, which really helps. And like I said, now, here's two sides of it. I think him being a turtle can be hot, but if he were to turn into a human, I think we can work with that. You know what I mean? But if it's like a Beauty and the Beast type of situation where like he turns and he becomes ugly, I'm sorry, baby. Thank you, next. Because like, it's hard. You know what I mean? I ain't the prettiest cookie in the fucking bowl, but you know, sometimes you gotta pick and choose. I'm being mean. Anyway, I'm not gonna lie. If you were in bed and he starts sounding like the turtle meme, you know which one I'm talking about. I want to say yes. Still. Because it's kind of pathetic. You know what I mean? Like, yes, honey. Sound like that for me. It's kind of pathetic. And you're just like, yes. Also, what I was first gonna get into, which is why I put this video. Jolan was the first one that started this, which I don't even know if I touched upon her. Jolan is so hot. You know why? Because she knows who she is. She's not wearing any different, like, this is her set. She's not wearing anything that doesn't look like armor. And sure, it's like, it has that thing where like, it, whatchamacallit? I can't remember. The Lincoln chains, the chainmail. Okay. It looks more like chainmail, which I don't like. But here's why I say yes to her. And I'm gonna put on my headphones for this. So with Jolan, when you first meet her, or when I first met her, I'm just gonna put it straight, pun intended. her voice is really nice. Shout out to Neo Jetty for uploading this.
My only concerns are the concerns of Count Emir, and you are not among them.
You know what I mean? And you are not among them. Period. She is a mean femme. Yes, she's a mean femme.
Only, there is one thing I will say. Count Emir's kindness is a gift. Should you cross him, you will sorely regret it.
Yes. Yes. And she's a mean femme who has who's with like also a really mean butch or a really mean masked lesbian. Is Butch? I hope Butch is in a blur. I'm gonna look it up real quick. Sorry if it is. Okay, no, it's not. Perfect. Anyway, she's with a Butch or a mean mask. But here's the thing. She's a dom femme as well. Mean dom femme. Boom. The trifecta.
Be gone. There is nothing more to say.
See what I mean? See what I mean? Dude, she is laying down the pipe work to be getting piped. Not her, but to be piping someone.
But I must admit, Count Emir did seem very pleased. Perhaps an exception is in order.
She doesn't entertain. Like, okay, Jolan is the one that started all this, but see what I mean? See what I mean? For me, it has to be a trifecta. And that's what some of these characters are. And that's why I'm also, how do you say it? I'm arguing my point on why Elden Ring has the hottest woman on Earth. Not on Earth, but like in video games. Because they hit the trifecta. And even men. Some of them hit the trifecta. Some of them hit the trifecta of toxicity, which is crazy. From Software just knows how to make female characters. And sure, they show off their feet a lot and stuff like that. But when you get characters like these, right? But they're completely different from what you'd expect. Completely different from like gender roles and stuff like that. And I love that. I love it. Gender roles be damned. Because I look at clothes the same way I look at this chair. You don't look at this chair and be like, oh, that's a lady chair. That's a man chair. No, that's a chair. See what I mean? See what I'm trying to say? See what I'm trying to get at? Like, and like I said, Muriel Pastor of Vows. He makes money. You're telling me that, ooh, he makes money. You're telling me that he probably is the first person that married a gay couple. I see him being an ally. I definitely see him being an ally. I know the ally because he knows all the tea. Like with Radon and Marika and Renala. But he's an ally nonetheless. Toxic ally, maybe. Anyway, that I think I've hit everyone that I think is important in my roster, right? This is basically a long form of yes and no or pass or smash or smash or pass. Yeah, but yeah, you let me know if you like this type of content. I don't know. I had fun just rambling on about stupidity. See what I mean? Like he's chill like that. Actually, yeah, I just remembered he falls asleep. I have to end this video. How long has it been going for? I've been talking for 44 minutes about nonsense. Okay, no, I have to end this now. Like I said, if you have any opinions on this, please don't send any hate on me. This is just crazy talk. I don't really mean this. The NPCs are hot. He's hot. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please if you like the video, subscribe if you want to see, and let me know if you want to see more of this stupidity. And yeah, thank you for watching.